So we realized that the biggest mistake for traders of 2020 is that they always choose a lousy underlying stock that doesn't really break out. For example, they don't really choose the leader of the market. They always choose a laggard, and it doesn't perform as well. That's why it gets very frustrating, even for warrant traders, because the first step of the MESTI strategy, which we always talk about, is to first look at the underlying before you choose the warrant that suits, that corresponds with the mother share, right? With the underlying share. Technical term is underlying share, retailer term is mother share. So we'll be using underlying today as much as possible, but don't be confused, all right? And the second problem that we realized traders faced in 2020 is that they don't really have the confidence. For example, if you spot a technical breakout or a technical signal in the market and you just started trading, you have no confidence to actually take action. And you can't be messaging Isabel or the Naga Warrants team every single day. Is this right? Is this wrong? I'm not sure. Blah, blah, blah. Because we might get back to you late, right? Even though we do reply all messages, we get about like 50 messages a day. The reason we have art trading system today is because a lot of the really successful traders, I do interview or interrogate them a bit over the past few months whenever we chat on Telegram. A lot of them use this system and it produces a good track record of breakouts for them. So I just wanted to share with you from a trader perspective. Okay, Kananga is not endorsing this, of course. It is just a personal opinion of Isabel. You can count it as that. Okay? Oh, and by the way, there's something really poking me on my back. Oh, I don't know what this is. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, just very casually. I don't know why this was right here. What a weird coincidence. Wait, what does it say? Oh, 2020 Best Structured Warrants Issuer, Kananga Investment Bank Champion. Woohoo, you get to see the trophy up close. So this is the trophy we won for being the Best Structured Warrants Issuer. No prizes for second, third place, unfortunately. Okay, so like we said, this is the Telegram. Naga Warrants by Kananga and the Naga Warrants Issuer team. A disclaimer, you can read it at your own convenience. And what we'll cover is some useful links, beginner advanced videos, YouTube highlights. So let's get to that. Some useful links if you want to screenshot this right now, or you can download the PowerPoint later on. We've got our warrant scanner tool on nagawarrants.com. We've got the live matrix tool, which is excellent to use. If you don't trade with a live matrix for warrants, I do not think it, honestly, as the Bursa Award winner for 2021 for Structured Warrants issuers, I do not think it is possible to make money trading warrants without a live matrix. Perfectly honest. Another one where we mentioned was all the educational videos. They are over here and they're also on YouTube. And if the second slides for useful links is that the Bursa Malaysia website, I think is incredibly important because they always joke these days. I'm not sure if you saw the jokes yesterday, the memes that people send around. They always say that if you follow the advice of people these days, they always get their university degree from the WhatsApp university. They don't listen to doctors anymore when it comes to all the vaccination stuff. So the same way it applies as well. A lot of company news for stocks, they always just WhatsApp it around. And sometimes the problem is when they send these articles around, they don't say what date. So for example, they could have sent you an article about tech, but that article could have been dated 6 months ago. Totally irrelevant now. Or rubber gloves from 5 months ago. We see that a lot, right? Or they send a blog piece. So the primary source, before these companies actually announce, the first place they go to is bursamalaysia.com, which is here. You can actually put in the stocks you are interested in into the scanner tool here. Here's for structured warrants, but of course you can put into the company announcements. You press, if you're interested in looking at, say, oil and gas, you're looking at Dayang, then you just kind of put in Dayang and then all the announcements will come out and you'll know exactly when it was announced. So you don't have to rely on anybody, you just rely on yourself. Yeah? Because even if you rely on chat groups, you might miss it. If you rely on other people to help you out, they might miss it. They don't know what you're interested in looking at. So that's why I say primary source, number one source. Everybody else's source is a derivation, which is a follow through from those sources. It is actually illegal, just so you know, to put a news out or take action on a news before it's out on this Bursa Malaysia website. That's how important it is to be the number one. Another one you can follow up is Telegram, Naga Warrants by Kenanga. That is our Telegram account. We actually summarize all the company news that happens overnight or yesterday. Say if today is Tuesday, we have taken all the news from Monday or that's upcoming and we'll put them into our Naga Bytes and recommend to you the warrants that are tagged to that stock. It is not a buy recommendation or a sell recommendation for the stocks, but we also put TPs for the underlying. Thank you, GE. I appreciate it. Guat Lai and Fei Kong, thank you. Appreciate it. Manjit saying Bursa website is not as updated as it should be. Send us a telegram, Manjit. Let us know which part is not right. Maybe we can have a chat with Bursa. We'll see what you say, and then we'll try to fix that for you. You know, because we don't know what you mean by not as updated as it should be. Send us a telegram or put our messages later. So in this telegram, we've got two kinds of telegrams. Our first kind of telegram is the channel. We've got about 5,000 people now, thank you. So this channel, it shows all of the trading ideas that we put out, our Naga Bytes every day, and we have really cute quotes, which I love over here, and we have the headline. And also we show all the overnight news, bloody blue. And the other difference is that we have a chat as well. It is under Naga Warrants team. And that one is a one-to-one chat. So that means you actually can talk to somebody over there, and we reply from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on market days, which is Mondays until Fridays. And like I say, we don't reply on weekends because I like to sleep. If it's usually me replying and our team replying, but you will always talk to somebody. So see, you can always ask us, hi, I'm new to your page. Can you guide me? This is a real message. I just covered off the top. You know, we'll tell you what we'll reply really quickly. There. And of course, the webinar recordings are on youtube.com, Kenanga channel over here, which I do recommend 2 hours, maybe today or tomorrow. Spend some time watching it. So next Saturday's webinar for warrants, you'll be familiar. All right, a quick recap on the contents that we have on this YouTubes that we put so much effort into last year, and you guys never watch. You always want to learn, but you never watch. You gotta watch those YouTubes, okay? So they're all on Kenanga channel over here. Go subscribe to that channel. I really should ask for a commission for every additional subscriber that I add on to that channel, but I don't. Okay, so as you can see, the short answers that we answer over here, the short answers, they're actually in green. The blue answers are on the beginners YouTube, which are these questions. We actually already answer all of these questions on the YouTube. And the advanced answers on the advanced YouTubes, so it's beginner and advanced YouTube stuff. Watch a lot of YouTube lah. Keep up the work. Eugene, I'm glad you watch a lot of YouTubes, but I hope you're watching maybe one Kenanga video and one dog video, one Kenanga video and one cute cat video, one Kenanga video and one, I don't know, something else. So you can see they're all divided into sections that we cover, and I always update this list. And that's why last year when I first started doing the webinars in June when Bursa invited us, it was a very short list, this question, this summary of questions, but I've kind of lengthened it over the years, over the months. So I try to keep it as updated as possible, including all the new questions that you've asked over the last 6 months. So we've got the basics over here, strategies, for example, how do I use the last defense, etc. Live matrix tools. The new questions that I'll be covering next week are these ones in green. What does out of inventory really mean? Why does a warrant change ticks? For example, 2 ticks to 3 ticks. Why is the life matrix different from the market? Which do I follow? Now, this is an excellent question. Because some people, they realize that the warrants life matrix is one price, and maybe there is a spread, and the warrants price on your trading platform is totally different. I'll be covering all of those next week. I don't really have enough time today, but next week is your date with me. Warrant scanner tools, where I covered the MESTI strategy. That's on the beginner YouTube. The beginner YouTubes are the ones you really must watch. They cover about 70-80% of how to make money. The advanced one is more of the tricky stuff, like issuer stuff. If I win, won't the issuers lose money? The quick answer is no. Win-win because of hedging, not a zero-sum game. How do issuers choose which warrants to list on? What are the 3 ways issuers make money? During the rubber glove rally last year, did the issuers lose money? Quick answer for that is no, because we hedge our positions. Expiry. Should I wait until expiry? We'll answer that. How do I calculate my cash settlement amount? When will my check be arriving? And also, just an FYI, I know there's a lot of expirations that happened this year in the money, and we've already paid it to our share registrar, and sometimes the post takes longer to deliver the checks to you. Just be patient, okay? You can always drop me an email, and I'll follow up with the share registrar. And also corporate adjustments. See all of this stuff in purple, they're all in the videos already. So you can't just come to webinar and expect to learn everything. These 2 hours, we cover all of these questions already. I even teach you, if somebody as lousy as me doesn't know how to calculate a bonus issue or subdivision, and I can explain it in the video until I myself understand it, it is pretty easy to understand. All right, some YouTube highlights. These are the things that we covered in the YouTube, so you can go watch it later on. Only 2 hours, okay? 2 hours is as easy as watching Avengers Endgame once more or Star Wars Bad Batch once more, okay? We all know that TV series these days are about 45 minutes anyway. So what we covered is the YouTube highlights, where I showed that success equals preparation plus opportunity plus luck. The more you prepare with the right skills, that is for FA and technical analysis, and you can use price action as well, and use the right tool, you're prepared with the MESTI strategy, that's preparing, right? So when the opportunity comes along, then, for example, you spot something, and this signal shows you a buy signal, then you're ready to take action. But you need to be prepared with all your weapons before the opportunity is shown to you. You can't have the opportunity come out and then only start to prepare. And then, oh my God, which warrant? Oh my gosh, what do I do now? Oh my gosh, what's the website again? It's too late. So you need to prepare all of these things and just be like a hunter, you know, waiting to strike. When the market shows you an opportunity, bam, you take it. Get it? Not market shows you an opportunity and then only you start looking for your crossbow, your arrow. The rabbit is already running. And then you're starting to wonder whether you put on your clothes yet. And of course, the more you have this preparation and opportunity, the luckier you get, the more success you'll have. Charlotte Yew, Lack of Knowledge for Warrants, which is the beginner's course. Just go to YouTube later on and you can see it over there. I also share with you the big picture where, oh, excellent. All right, let me just cover a bit more and Andy is good to go. So the big picture, which is actually perfect because this is where Andy's section actually fits in, is that if you attend all of these inputs, the courses, events on Bursa Marketplace, for example, they always update a lot of courses there. All these books, research reports, gurus. Notice how I put gurus. My gurus in the market are people like, you know, Steve Nissan, for example, the guy who created Bollinger, you know, a whole assortment of names. But it's more of the American gurus that actually created technical indicators and not so much the local gurus who just tell you to buy without telling you why. and of course, news apps. You put these all into a checklist for technical analysis, and I always say you use the scanner system. And this is where Andy's part comes in, the art trading system. There are other systems you can use as well. Like I said, I'm very objective. I'm just sharing this section because I think it'll benefit you. There is SI Station, TAD. There is Grandpine's AlgoBox, art trading system, which I like very much. Fiaves, many more. I won't talk bad, I won't talk good about them. I want you to make your own decision. But I do like this art trading system. And then when you analyze it, then after that you have your output. And then after that you have your warrants. So the main part we're going to cover is the art trading system, which is this guy right now. So without further ado, I would like to introduce you to Andy. He's going to be covering an assortment of things for our scanner systems and breakout systems. He's a top award-winning stockbroker turned licensed portfolio manager in Singapore. He's based over there. And he's the founder of Art Trading Systems.
Hi, Isabel. Hi, everyone. Okay, good morning, everyone. All right. So today, right, basically, right, I'll be sharing with you a few things. Okay, so number one is like how do we pick stocks? Okay, how do we pick stocks? How do we what we call select which stocks to buy? Okay, so the whole idea, right, is basically to look for the biggest winner. Okay, the whole idea is to look for the biggest winner of the year. So every time, I will actually look for the biggest winner of the year. Like let's say it is 2020, in Malaysia. Okay, what will be the biggest winner you want to be with? Okay, so if you think back, last year, 2020, what will be the stock that will make you the most money? Okay, and again, you come to like 2021. Okay, you think about it. Okay, so what will be the stocks that you want to pick in 2021 that will make you the most money? Okay, so every time when I do that, when I actually think in this direction, what I will actually do is I will keep on looking at the market, and I will look for which stocks will I think that it is the best best performer of the year. Okay, so the reason why we do this, is because one thing that I believe is if you can catch the biggest winner, then basically you'll be able to make money. So whether you are short-term trader, whether you are mid-term trader, whether you are this long-term investor, you can actually make money if you are on the best stock of the year. Okay, so think about this. Will you be making money if you have caught the stocks like Hatta Lega, if you have caught the stocks like Top Glove, Supermax in 2020? So if you have caught the stocks like UWC, Great Tech in 2020, will you be making money? Okay, so will you be making money? So the answer is what? The answer is yes, right? Okay, so over here, this year, will there be like this kind of stocks? Okay, is there any stocks like this? Okay, and later on, we will also talk about what's the current market? How do we handle the current market? Okay, all right. Okay, so basically, right, over the past few weeks, over the past few months, you actually encounter a lot of volatility. Okay, volatility. So a lot of volatility means that you will see like a lot of stocks actually start to go down very quickly. Okay, so basically this is part of the market cycle. Okay, that means you will have the cycle where everything is very uptrend. Okay, you have the cycle where have the time where everything is very volatile, and you will have the time. Okay, you have a period where the market, right, is actually very very quiet. Okay, so let me know. Okay, let me know what do you think right now? Okay, is it quiet uptrend? Okay, right now, is it volatile uptrend, or right now, is it volatile sideways? Okay, is it volatile sideways? So before we even trade, right? Before we even go into buy the stocks, or deciding how much to be in the market. Okay, first of all, I think it is very important to know that what is the current market what is the current market situation. Okay, because not every strategy, right? Not all the strategy, right? You can actually trade. Okay, you cannot just like trade in every market, because certain strategy will be good in certain period. Okay, so when market is going like volatile sideways, okay, if you are doing trend following, if you are doing catching the big trend, then this is the time where we have to slow down. Okay, it's just like you are going through like some, if you're driving on a road, and this road, right, is going like left and right, left and right, left and right. Okay, so that is not a highway kind of road. It's not like a expressway kind of road. So when you have this kind of road, right, then you probably want to slow down. Okay, so and then when you meet the highway kind of road, okay, like straight road, okay, from from JB to KL, the north south highway. So when you hit the kind of road, that is where you want to what? You want to press the gas in. That's where you want to accelerate as fast as possible. Do you agree? Okay, do you agree? So over here, that is the one thing that we want to understand. Okay, we want to understand. So right now, some of you might feel, I'm very sad. I feel very like I feel very bad about the market right now. Okay, so if you feel that, you might want to understand what is the current situation versus what is your best, what is the kind of market that is best for your strategy. Okay, what is the kind of market that is best for your strategy? Okay, so this is the thing. Okay, so over here, okay, so I got my slide up already. Okay, so thank you, thank you, the Kananga team. Okay, so let's let me is it okay that I just share a bit of myself before we start? Okay, yes. Okay, so this is my intro slide. Okay, so some of you haven't seen me before, so basically it's always good to learn a little bit more about my background. Okay, so many people might thought that, hey, you must be born in a rich family, you must have experience, and you must be good in economics, you must be good in maths, you must be good in everything. That's why you can become a portfolio manager. That's why you can be trading full time and things like that. Okay, so here is how I actually started. Some of you, okay, you probably have seen this before. Okay, so I came from a very ordinary family. Okay, so my mother always tell me, if I study hard, I get a good job, I will live a good life. Okay, so what happened is after I graduate, right? Okay, after I graduate, right, then I got my first job. So my first job is actually a technician. So it's not like engineer. Okay, it's just a technician. Okay, so what I actually get is I get $920 a month. Okay, so in Singapore, right, that was my pay. Okay, I have to work 190 hours, and with that 190 hours, right, I have to actually I actually make like $4.80 per hour. Okay, so when I'm working there, okay, so what happened is I always ask myself, hey, is this pay enough to buy a house or buy a car in Singapore? Okay, so is it possible? So my colleague actually tell me that, hey, Andy, don't worry, as long as you work hard, right? Okay, as long as you work hard, you will be able to get the year-end bonus, and you'll be able to you'll be able to get a pay increment. So what happened, after I actually after I actually get the pay increment, I was very disappointed. Okay, so my pay is only increased from 920 to 942. Okay, so what happened? After that, I actually decided to to find other ways to make money. Okay, so I learned about how rich people get richer, and so I decided to learn more about stock market. So after that, within 3 years, I become, I start to make money, and I started to make money, and I decided to quit my job as a stockbroker. Okay, quit my job as a technician, and become like a stockbroker. So fast forward about 3 years later, in 2013, I became the top 10 stockbroker, and every year I get the top 10 stockbroker award in this Singapore brokerage firm. So out of 700 over remisers, I'm the top 10 in the company. Okay, so yeah, so I'm a guest speaker on Singapore radio and Singapore TV channel. Okay, so I'm also the founder of the ART trading system. Okay, and I also had a Facebook live. Okay, things like that. Okay, the most important thing is that this book. Okay, Win Big, Lose Small. Okay, so Win Big, Lose Small. So Win Big, Lose Small, right, is the book I spent like a long time to write. Okay, it's my life work. So the very important thing is this. Okay, some of you probably have heard about this guy. His name is called Tom Basso. Okay, so Tom Basso, right, is one of the top traders. Okay, top trader in the world. So he's one of the market wizard. Okay, market wizard. So Market Wizard is the book that actually inspired me. Okay, and I'm very honored. Okay, in my lifetime, I probably have spoke and met. I met up with at least 3 market wizards. Okay, I met personally. Okay, fly to US to meet them. Okay, at least 3 of them, and Tom Basso is one of the guy that I email. Okay, I would just chat with him and ask him some questions, things like that. So after I wrote this book, right, I just sent to Tom. I say, hey Tom, can you just help me to read and see, if anything, everything is okay, or can you just write a comment for me so that it actually helps me to build my credential. So Tom is very generous, and he actually wrote a foreword for me. Okay, foreword for me. So if you want to really pick up, a simple idea that can actually help you to win big and lose small, okay, this is the book that you can actually get. Okay, so by the end of this session, we're giving out 5 books, and these 5 books, right, we will ask some questions. So it's always good that later you pay some attention. Okay, then I will give away some of these books to you. All right. Okay, so over here, okay, let's get started. Okay, so the whole idea, right, is to focus on your 2021 objective. Okay, if you look at it, okay, what is the biggest trend right now? Is there any big trend? You say, my stock is all falling. Where is the big trend? Where is, what do you mean by big trend? So the whole idea is to actually focus on what is the stock, or what is the things that is having a bottom left and top right. So that means it is going from your chart from the bottom left and to the top right. Is there any stocks like this? Okay, example, if you actually go and find, okay, probably there's the stocks like BAT, British American Tobacco, BAT. So BAT is still on the uptrend, and you say, oh, maybe in 2021, the second half, things is going back to more of a defensive play. It'll be more of a blue chip kind of stocks. Okay, so you say, oh, BAT is one of the trend, okay, one of the stocks that is still pointing upwards. Okay, still pointing upwards. So by having this objective, right, okay, you want to stick on the most uptrend stocks. That is the objective. Okay, you will tend to let go of the stocks that is a lousy one, and move on to the stocks that is defensive, that is strong, that is the best. Okay, so the whole idea is this. Okay, so look at this top glove. Okay, look at this top glove. Okay, the best part, where's the best part? The best part is this place. That's the best part. Okay, all the time it's not good. Okay, it's not fantastic. It is not fantastic over here, it's not fantastic over there, but there'll be like one time, okay, there'll be one time that things are really, really great. Okay, so if you ask me, you know, it's going to be like, you know, rough. Okay, most of the time it's going to be rough. Most of the time it's not going to be like as profitable as everybody thought. But okay, but the people who stayed, okay, the people who stayed, you know, like stay in the market, people who survive. Okay, so if you look at what's happening, like, you know, over the past 1 hours, right, it's exactly the same thing. Okay, some people would have left the webinar, some people would have like, you know, quit. Okay, some people would have like just I give up on this webinar. You know, the technical difficulties, you know, let's come back another day, you know, and listen to another speaker. But some of you have stayed on. So the whole idea is this: survival. It's about survival. So if you can survive the rough time, okay, congratulations. Okay, the good time is just ahead. Okay, the good time is just ahead. So basically, okay, what is the system? What does the system actually tells us? Okay, so the system, okay, is supposed to tell us that, you know, things are rough, things are not doing very well. So when you look at like stage 3 over here, what do you see? You see even some of the best stocks has actually, like, you know, turned down. So this is one of the best stocks in Malaysia. And what do I mean by best? The meaning of best over here is actually the one that is having the biggest trend. Okay, the biggest trend means what? It means that in terms of the price, it moved up in a big percentage. Okay, so over here, if you want to like make a lot of money, okay, just understand this. Okay, making money, right? There's the two ways, two main thing. Number one is you know, you buy with a lot of leverage, or you buy very big. Okay, that is how you can make money, right? So most people, they like to buy very big. They would like to buy a lot of with like a lot of money, okay, a lot of cash into one stock. But if you are not on the biggest trend, okay, that will be one of the like not so efficient way. Okay, if you can turn back the time, you'll be thinking, oh, over here, this is the trend, the price move up, okay, and then it turns red, and then the price move down, okay, over here, and after that, you know, the price move up again, and these are the points that you want to be in. You want to be like on the uptrend. And you know what about now? Now is what? Now is in the red. So you can see that, you know, even like defensive counter, they are in the red. Okay, you know, like this, you know, all these like defensive counter, you know, they are all in the red. Okay, what about those, like, you know, stocks like P Metal, one of our favorite stocks? It's also like, you know, having this moment. Okay, so is this like moment, you know, you have to be sad about? Okay, not really. Okay, not really. So we don't really need to be like, you know, feeling sad, or, you know, it's red already, it's downtrend already. No, okay, we don't, because you know that, oh, if it is good, right, it will turn back to blue, and the trend will continue. The trend will actually go higher. So the few things here, okay, how to buy and how to sell. Okay, so blue color we buy, red color we sell. Okay, the whole important idea is this idea called re-entry. So re-entry means what? Re-entry means, okay, do you have a re-entry strategy? The reason why most people don't get out, okay, is because they do not have a re-entry strategy. Okay, and they will say, oh, I'm a long-term investor because I don't have an exit strategy, and I do not have a re-entry strategy. So the value that I can give to you, right? Okay, the value that I can give to you is this. Okay, do you have an exit strategy? Okay, do you have an exit strategy? Okay, what if the market crash? Do you want to be in? Okay, they say no. I will just buy and average down. I will just buy with more money. What if you are already retired and you are already all in? You do not have more money. Okay, if you do not have more money, how can you average down and things like that? So over here, okay, ultimately, we still need to have a exit strategy. Okay, exit strategy means, what if the stocks like Heng Yuan, okay, it do very well, okay, at a period of time, okay, and after that, it actually crashed. So this is the best part. This is where a lot of people make money. Okay, so this is the facts. The facts is whether you are long-term investor, whether you are short-term traders, whether you are stock traders, whether you are warrant traders, when you see a stock like this is where everybody make money, right? Okay, brokers make money, everybody make money here. Okay, the whole idea is what kind of situation is the best for you and what kind of situation is not the best for you. So over here, okay, when there is a lot of stocks, right, in stage 3, okay, and some of these stocks, they are one of the best stocks in the market, like DNO. Okay, so DNO is like one of the best stocks in the market. But right now, what's happening? The situation is not that perfect. It's not like, it's not the sunny day. Okay? It's not a sunny day, okay, for everybody. Okay, and over here, this is the time we take a break. Okay, this is the time we take a break. So when it is blue color, okay, when it's blue color, that's where we get back in. Okay, so a lot of people might be wondering, Andy, what is this thing below? Okay, what's this thing below? So over here, right, I also have this, we call it a Smart Money Index, Andy Yew Smart Money Index. So Smart Money Index, right, okay, is to tell me that, the smart money is still in, 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 the smart money is still in. And right now, the smart money is gone. And this green color one, right, it represents the retail are stuck. So the retail is actually getting a bit of getting stuck here. Okay, so over here, this is the reason why we actually exit. Okay, so some people might wondering, oh, what is this smart money? Okay, and things like that. Okay, so basically this is something like a fund flow. Okay, it's a fund flow indicator. Okay, so I created this fund flow indicator. It's called Andy Yew Smart Money Index. So the whole idea is you want to have a strategy on how to get in, okay, how to get out, and if this DNO starts to turn around, okay, then over here, maybe it turns back to blue, and that will be the next signal that we're going to be looking for. Okay, so the difference between this and like some people, they buy and hold, right? What's the difference between like people who trade with a system and people who buy and hold? People who trade with a system, the main difference, right, is there's like a map. Okay, there's like a GPS that you are following. So this is like a GPS. Oh, you're on the right path. You're on the right path. You're on the right path. Oh no, this road is not the right path. So probably you want to like stop here. Okay, and when the skies are clear, it's time to continue, you get back in. And when things really is not the best environment, it asks you to maybe get out first and things like that. So with this, right, I can see that what's happening here is a lot of these stocks that recently like turned red, okay, they actually like came down. It's not a coincidence. It's not like suddenly it turns bad. Okay, like this ATA AIMS. Okay, so ATA AIMS was one of the best uptrend stocks, and it was like uptrend over here, and then it turns red over here, and it turns back to blue over here, and then over here it turns red again. And if you have exit here, if you have followed this like whole strategy, right, okay, you'll be able to get out just before the 18% single day trade. Some people might ask, can we see this during the day? Okay, actually this is a delayed data. Delayed data means recently we actually upgrade this system. It's not exactly live, okay? It's very close to live data. It's very close to live data. It's just 20 minutes delay. Okay, so 20 minutes delay means, during the day, you can actually see the last candle, so on the day where it turns red, on this day when it turns red, you can actually see that, tonight when we see it's red color, so the signal is out already. Okay, so you can actually in advance, just few weeks ago, we are still on the end of day data, and recently we just upgraded to this delayed live data. So the whole idea, right now, okay, you can see that things are turning down. Okay, things are turning down, and you might be wondering, is there an opportunity to catch the bottom? Okay, is there an opportunity to catch the bottom? So if there is a stock at the bottom, okay, stock at the bottom, what will be the stocks? Okay, so if if everything doesn't really go down, if the market doesn't really crash right through all the way down, then we have a good chance for a rebound. Okay, good chance for a rebound. So with a rebound, okay, what we do here is, you look at this thing called bottom master. So bottom master is a strategy to catch the bottom. Okay, so basically it's a very simple idea. It's just to find those stocks that is, at the oversold region. Okay, oversold region. Okay, like a short-term oversold region, and it is having a turnaround. Okay, so this is great tech. Okay, great tech. Okay, so great tech, right? If you look at it, okay, how is the previous signal doing? Okay, so if you see based on the previous signal, okay, it does pretty well on great tech. What is a successful bottom? A successful bottom means after you buy it, it rebound strongly, and that was the bottom. That was the lowest point. That was the lowest point. So if you look at in March, okay, in March. So when we design a system, right, okay, we want to say that don't buy here. This is not bottom. Don't buy here. This is not bottom. Don't buy here. Don't buy here. Don't buy here. Don't buy here. Okay, and buy here. And don't buy here. Okay. So when I design this system, right, the whole idea, okay, is to enable us, right, okay, enable us, right, to catch the lowest point, to catch the lowest point. So the whole idea of the lowest point is this thing, here, this period here. So this period don't buy, this period don't buy, and here is where we buy. Okay, here is where we buy. So if you look at this, this is actually like probably you need like 10 years of candlestick experience, then you'll be probably equivalent to this system. Okay, so the good thing about having a system is you actually know that what works and what doesn't work. Okay, what works, what doesn't work. So from here you can see, great tech is over here. This is this is the bottom signal. This is the bottom signal, and this is the bottom signal. So based on the past historical result, okay, this one, okay, is actually a pretty good indication that some people say, this is the support level, or what, this is a sideways range, okay, so double bottom or whatever you call it, okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, so to me, it's just a bottom signal. All right, so over here, besides great tech, okay, you got like UWC, okay, UWC. Okay, so this, both of these stocks, right, is a once our darling. Okay, so they are like like once our favorite stocks. Okay, so great tech, you know, if you look at the UWC, if you look at the trend, can the system help you to catch the trend? Okay, no problem. This is one of the best stock in 2020. And over here, okay, this is like you know, it's one of the best stocks, you know, during this period. Okay, and over here, this is a red arrow. Okay, so this is the sell signal for the trending, you know, trending strategy. So it's lost money over here. But if you look at the bottom strategy over here, okay, this is the bottom strategy. So during this period, the bottom strategy actually able to catch a small little run. Okay, and right now, this could be a bottom signal. But this signal, as compared with the great tech, okay, the probability of the winning could be a little bit lower. Okay, the probability of the winning could be a little bit lower. Okay, but it is a good indication. Okay, and then the next one is this stock, DoFu. Okay, so DoFu is also having a bottom signal right now. Okay, so you can have this like bottom signal, bottom signal, bottom signal, bottom signal. So if you look at it in March, okay, in March 2020, okay, what if you are able to, like, you know, buy a bit of shares here? Okay, would it be a good place to enter here? Is it good? Is it good? Okay, so the whole idea is, how do you catch the lowest point? How do you catch the lowest point? Okay, first you must prevent yourself from entering here. Okay, so you don't want to, like, you know, get in when it is, you know, at the falling, catching a falling knife. You want to get in at the lowest point. Okay, lowest point. So this, okay, is like a retracement strategy. Okay, retracement strategy, and this position trade system and this like a super trend system, right, is more like a breakout strategy. Okay, so there's like retracement strategy, and there's like a breakout strategy, like position trade and super trend strategy. This is like a breakout strategy. Okay, so I don't have much time to talk about super trend, so let's continue just with position trade and bottom master, because why I'm sharing with you bottom master is now you probably don't see much of a breakout. Okay, now you don't really see it because everything is falling, right? Okay, so you don't really see like much of a breakout. But what do you see here? Okay, what is the sector? Revenue, DoFu, great tech, UWC. You know, what sector is all this? Okay, what sector? Okay, what sector is all these stocks is? Okay, so you can see, like, you know, some of these sectors, they have a potential turnaround, possible bottom. Okay, so DoFu, great tech, you know, even Tasco. Okay, this could be a potential low point. So some people who is not so good in technical analysis, okay, let me just share with you one idea. Okay, when price drop and slows down, okay, that is one of the technique. Okay, one of the technique that we actually use to determine whether this support, right, is a real support. Okay, real support. Okay, so if the price, right, is dropping like this, okay, this is what we call a linear curve. A linear means there's no sign of support. Okay, so if it drop further like this, still a linear curve. I cannot see whether there is any support or not. Some people will say, oh, let's look at the last time. Last time here is support, then now is support. But actually not true. Not true, because this is not real support. Okay, not real support. A real support happen when the price slows down. Okay, this is called saturation. So saturation means the price, okay, slow down. Okay, slow down like this. So if you can really see a price slow down, this is actually the real, okay, the real one, the real support, because this is where the price actually stopped falling. So when you see like price stop falling, okay, stop falling, it slows down and it stop falling, this is the real support, okay, the real support. So then how many days it stop falling, this is also like, you know, giving you more confidence that this is the place where it stopped falling, and this is the place where you want to catch a bottom, okay, catch a bottom. So over here, catching bottom, right, is not for everyone, right? And we don't do it all the time. Catching bottom is like eating durian, okay? You only probably eat 2 times or 3 times a year. It is seasonal. It is seasonal. So when market crash, then there is bottom. Okay, so if you want to catch bottom every day, it's not possible because you'll be catching bottom of the lousy stock. Okay, so the whole idea is this. Okay, the market, right? This is all the stocks. Okay, this is all the stocks. There's only some stocks, right, that is really good. Okay, so this some stocks that's really good is only the minority, the 10%. So if you read my book, the first chapter is the 90-10 rule. So the 90-10 rule means, you know, in the market, right, 90% of the stocks, right, they are not going to move much. They are going to disappoint you. They are the kind of stock that won't really help you much, okay? Probably you make 10%, 5% profits, okay? But it doesn't give you the big trend, okay? So what we really want is to catch the best stocks, the 10%. So this 10% over here, okay, this 10% over here. So this 10% means that the stocks, right, that is like going up and down and up and up, okay? Sometimes, okay, sometimes. So the whole idea is to catch this stock, okay, catch the stock that is going up and up. And sometimes, okay, sometimes when things are not very good, okay, like this period, if it's falling, we want to stay out for a while. And at the lowest point here, you can try to catch the bottom. But after that, there's no more bottom already because it starts to go up already. There's no more bottom rate. So you have to use a trending strategy. Okay, trending strategy. So right now you will see that there's like many stocks, even the public favorite. Okay, the public favorite Genting. Even Genting is having a bottom signal. So that means it has fallen pretty much already. So over here, this is the thing. Okay, that means like, you know, these are some of the stocks. They have like fall until very low. Okay, so this is the kind of period. Okay, this is the kind of period where when you buy stocks, okay, you can get it at a cheap price. Okay, but you know, it still must be the top 10%. It still must be the best stocks. Okay, for you to like, you know, really make money. Okay, for you to really make money. Okay. So right now, okay, if you look at the stage 4, okay, some of these stocks, right, they are in the stage 4. So the stage 4 kind of stocks, right, is the one that previously, you know, the trend is actually like, you know, sell down. Okay, so some of these stocks, right, you know, they are actually having some change recently. Okay, so like what I say, you know, you will see like Unisem or all this, they are having some rebound. Okay, they're having some rebound. Okay, like so one of the reason, if you look at the US market, the US market is also having some rebound on the tech sector. Okay, on the tech sector. So over here, okay, just monitor a bit more. Okay, just monitor. If you see like, you know, all the tech stock, if they start to rebound, okay, then it could means that, you know, maybe the tech sectors is like, you know, reaching a support level. Okay, it's reaching a support level. It's at the support level right now. Okay, so yeah, so that's one of the things that we do. Okay, what we do is to observe. Okay, observe what is the market doing. You know, what is the market is telling us. think about this, okay? Think about this. When the stock is on the up, okay, how much you want to be in the market, how much you invest, and when the stock market is crashing, how much you want to invest, and what if it crash further, how much you want to invest, and what if it rebound, how much you want to invest. Okay, one other important thing here is this. System, right, is just another strategy. It's not that important actually. This strategy, right, system, blue and red, how to get in, how to get out, smart money index, right, it's just like 30% of the whole strategy. The important idea, the next important idea is how do you determine your equity, okay? Like how much to buy, okay? Your position size, okay? How do you like know that, okay, this is the time, maybe I have to change to a different mode. I have to bet smaller. I have to be more cautious. Until when? Until I have a winning streak. So the whole idea, right, of having a long-term, I could, probably you can call it success, okay, is to know when to bet, okay, when to bet big and when to bet small, when to bet big and when to bet small, okay. So you might want to, think about this, whether now are you having a winning streak, okay, are you winning a winning streak, or are you having a losing streak? Okay, so when you have a losing streak, how do you want to adjust your overall risk management? And when you are having a winning streak, okay, how do you want to adjust your bets? Okay, are you betting more or are you betting less? And what will be the kind of result? Okay, what will be the kind of result? Okay, so like what I say, okay, if you are having a rough time, okay, this thing, right, is just, the next thing before the next thing will be this the big trend. So if you just give up during this sideway period or during this rough period, okay, you probably will miss the big trend. So what do we do here when market is rough? Okay, we look at the bet size. Okay, we look at the bet size. How do you trade? You trade big or do you trade small when you have a losing streak? Okay, so let me just give you an idea. Okay, let me just give you an idea. Okay, so if you know that, okay, if you know that you have 50% chance, 50%, okay, and you have 10 trades, okay, you have 10 trades. So you have 50% chance, okay, so 50% of the time you win, 50% of the time you lose, okay. So let's say you have like 2 trades here, okay, you make money, okay, and you have like 4 trades here, you lose money, okay, 4 trades here, you lose money. How many trades you left with? You left with 4 more trades. 4 more trades. So during the 4 trades that you lose money, okay, you can actually bet small. Okay, you can actually, I know that out of 10 trades, right, I will win 5 trades. Correct or not? And previously have won before, okay, and now I'm losing. So when I'm losing, right, I feel very happy if I lose small. If I lose small, okay. Why? Because I know that probability is 50%. That means out of 10 trades, there will be like, there'll be like good trades. Okay, so if I'm having a lot of losing trade right now, what's happening next? Okay, what's happening next? The next is I will have a lot of winning trade. So what do I need? What do I need here? What do I need here? I need more money. I need more money. I need more money. So if you are losing right now, okay, the good thing is, okay, the good thing is, if you are following a strategy, if you are following a strategy, the good thing is now is the time you top up your trading account. Okay, now is the time you quickly, stand by, get more money. And of course, you still buy small. You buy small until you start winning. Okay, you start winning. So when you start winning, that is the time you have a winning streak, and of course, you want to maximize the winning period. Okay, and of course, after you have a lot of winning period, you probably want to what? Slow down, because you know that out of 10 trades, you have 5 trades going to lose, right? So when you have a losing streak, you want to lose small. Okay, so over here, okay, now it's not the time to go and predict whether it will go up or it will go down. Okay, because if you do that, you are just like, many of the auntie uncles out there, in the market, just like, guessing, coffee shop, just talking, coronavirus. Okay, it's not about that. Okay, it's not about that. It's actually to look at a strategy, to look at, like, do you have a plan? Do you have an overall plan? Do you have a strategy? And do you have a way to manage the risk? Okay, to manage the risk. Okay, so I hope that you have learned something today. Okay, and I'm not sure. Yeah, Isabel still have something to go through.
So we've got to answer a few questions
Okay.
that people have shared
yeah.
in the chats. All right, so the first question that we're going to look at is Hong Cheng Wan. Any news about Top Glove? I suppose that Hong Cheng Wan is going to have to look at your software for your specific. So the thing, Hong Cheng Wan, is that everybody has a different opinion. That's why the market is volatile. If everybody had the same opinion, the market would only be one way, right? Perhaps Andy, next time you can share your view on Top Glove as well. If you want to look at specific stocks.
Okay, so let's like, look at this, like, Top Glove. Okay, so one thing over here right now, is this. Okay, if you, based on the, like, a breakout strategy, right? Breakout strategy. So this is a breakout strategy. That means, if you like break above the purple line, it's green color. If it's break below the purple line, which means break below the support, is orange. Okay, so based on, like, this breakout strategy, right, it is kind of like not that easy to make money. Okay, it's not easy to make money. Why? Because it's not the best period for this Top Glove. So right now it's more like a sideway. Okay, more like a sideway. And the resistance, okay, is somewhere here, like, $5.80. So $5.80. Okay, so the thing is this. Okay, many people will be relying on the news, relying on the, like what is the market is looking at. Okay, but don't need to focus too much on like individual stocks. Okay, you can look at the peers. So right now you don't see much of a smart money. This is the thing. This is the facts. The smart money is not in yet. But if you look at some other stocks, like example, like T1, like this, you will see that, hey, this one is like more, it's like stronger, and this one is the one with more, like, smart money. So when I look at the stocks, right, I would say that, oh, T1 now is also like near the support level. It is actually cheaper, and based on the strategy, can make money or not. So the whole idea is this: can make money with the strategy, can make money with the strategy or not. Okay, and then we, based on the risk, can we take this risk or not? So the whole idea is not that this stock is very good or not. It's like these tools, okay, this weapon that we have, can we hunt for the prey? Okay, so just like the system, right, it's just like a tool. It's just like you having a gun, or you're having a knife, you're having a saw. Okay, and the things that you want to get is like, oh, I want to catch this T1. Can I use these tools to catch this stock or not? Is it like, does it work well or not? So at one glance, for me, right, T1, right, is like much better than it works much better than this Top Glove. Okay, so in this case, then I will be more biased with this T1. And if you look at like some other stocks like SCGM, SCGM, okay, SCGM is also like, oh, it seems like it works much better and now it is still near the support level, and my risk, which is the current price to the support level, is just less than 10%. So it's actually not very high risk. So it's like less than 10% means it haven't really moved yet. Okay, so this will
Can we
be
have a look at the other stocks, for example, like Tenaga? We've got Yuk Long Liu asking and Chuan Hock Dang asking as well.
okay. Tenaga. Okay,
But
so
yeah, just everybody remember that Andy is not giving any buy or sell solicitation. It is just having a look at his technical indicators and giving you a view of what the arrows show.
okay.
You know?
Yes. Okay, so basically Tenaga, right, is also a very volatile stocks. Okay, volatile stocks. So you can see that it dropped very sharply and go up very sharply, drop very sharply and go up very sharply, drop very sharply and go up very sharply. So when you look at the stocks like this, right, what's the problem here? It goes up only 4 days, but it goes down like, few hundred days. 100 days is going down, and it go up 4 days. Like most of the time is going down. Okay, so the question here is, can you handle a stock like this where it goes down most of the time and it goes up just a few days? So when you look at it, sometimes it's not easy for you to whether you use a trend following strategy, whether you use a breakout strategy, or whether you use a bottom strategy. You catch the bottom. Okay, so all this signal, look at this, all the signal. These are the place where everybody, right, would have catch the bottom, So if you have catch the bottom, so far, the winning rate, right, is very low. Okay, why? Why the winning rate is very low? Because overall, right, Tenaga, right, is going up or down. So overall, for the whole year, right, is falling, it's like going down. So
Clearly downtrend, yeah.
So it's a clearly downtrend. So no matter what strategy you use, right, well, breakout, whatever strategy, whatever indicator you use, right, it's going to be like, not working. So the whole idea of having like the system, right, is actually to let you see, can you make money with this strategy? Can you make money with this strategy? Can you make money with this strategy? If all the three strategy cannot make money, right, it's not that the system is not good. It just clearly shows that the stocks, right, is like, that's very hard for us to make money. There's very low probability to make money.
Yeah, just like we say for our side, success is opportunity plus preparation plus luck, right?
Yes.
And if the opportunity isn't there, no matter how much you prepare, it is just not the right stock.
Yep. So at the end of the day, it's still about the capital efficiency. So if you put a lot of money, like you're getting stuck here, averaging down, that is the problem. Okay.
Yeah, I find a lot of people also have this bias where whenever they have, they try to curve fit into their views. So even if they see a downtrending stock like Tenaga, they would still say, oh, but it hits the Fibonacci retracement and then it goes down some more, but they don't realize that it's just a downtrending stock. Or it's going to touch the 5-day moving average and then I'll buy, but it doesn't really follow that rule because it just doesn't follow these kind of rules work for uptrending stocks, for example. All right, next question though, Andy. So Eugene Chen Sing says, is it blue or red on a live basis with 20 minutes delay? Earlier you mentioned that your system is actually more for medium term and not so much for intraday traders. Is that right from Domba?
Yes. Okay, so the system, right, is more for medium term. Okay, but recently we had an upgrade. So you can actually see this last candle, okay, during the market, and it will show the color. So if it really like turns red, then it will show red. But do bear that in mind, the final, right, is always the closing price. Final is always the closing price. So if at the final last minute, it turns around and it crash, then it could be blue in the day, it could be red when it closes. So the final, candle where it stays red or blue is actually at the closing price of the day. Yeah.
Agreed. I've seen a lot of technical systems, breakout systems, where they actually show a buy signal through the day because, say, in the morning it's very volatile, 9 to 9:30, and it has a massive spike upwards. And then at the end of the day, it has no more signal because of the closing.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. For Wong Jessie, she's asking, can this art trading system be used for US stocks?
Yes, you can use for US stocks. So yeah, so basically it's the same strategy. So the whole idea, right, is you can actually like look at a lot of different kind of stocks, and you realize that there are some stocks, okay, like example in Malaysia we look at like D&O, okay, D&O. So if you ask me, do I really like D&O or do I really like UWC? Actually not. Okay, what I really like is this part, the part where it goes uptrend for the whole year. Okay, so this is the thing that I like. So if you give me another stocks, okay, let's say another stocks in, let's say, China, and you can give me the trend like this, like go uptrend all the way for the whole year. This I can call it a D&O. I can call it, oh, this is a UWC of China. Okay, and you can tell me, oh, there's another stocks in US, okay, like the gap, oh, this is the D&O of US. So because it's like going up for the whole entire year. So the whole idea is, when you go through a different market, you come back to Malaysia and you understand that it's not about whether this company is good or not. It's not about that. It's totally about whether the smart money like this stock or not. So if the smart money like this stock, then then these stocks, right, will be the champion of the year. Okay, so it all depends on the market. It's not depends on what you think. Okay, yeah.
Agreed. The market is always right,
Yeah.
Regardless of whether we feel it's a good stock, and it's fine. A lot of people, they buy a really fundamentally good stock, but it might not have the momentum it needs to be able to make you money. So you could be holding that good stock for 10 years and waiting for a breakout. So that's why it's important to have that momentum behind the stock if you want to be making money. If you just want to hold that stock and tell your grandkids that you held it since $1 now and now it's how much, then it's a different story. So everybody, you need to have your purpose very clear in your mind. Are you buying these stocks to make money, or are you just buying it because it looks nice in your portfolio?
Yes. Yeah.
We've got Vanessa Lee and Ken Kaur asking a similar question. Bottom signal means all-in signal. Okay, well, Vanessa, I don't think all-in is a really good way to look at it. But yeah, they're just asking you for an elaboration of your bottom signal.
Okay, so like what I say, at the end of the day, right, whatever system, whatever strategy that you apply, okay, you have to make sure that this strategy, right, will not bust the account. Okay, so at the end of the day, like, first of all, is the probability of the signal. So based on the past historical result, one trade make this, after this trade you make money, two trade, this trade also make money, three trade, this trade also make money, four trade, this one also make money. This one is a question mark. It's a question mark. So if you look at it, okay, you probably have like 70-80% probability for this particular counter. But does it mean that it will sure go up? The answer is no. Okay, because at the end of the day, okay, the market, right, will play one of the biggest the uncertainty. So at the end of the day, survivalship, right, is the important thing. Like what I say, you need to bet small when you have a losing streak. You need to bet big when you have a winning streak. And at the end of the day, you want to be able to survive until the bullish market. So all in definitely is not lah. Okay, we usually just bet like 5%, 10% of the portfolio. Yeah.
Agreed. I support the concept of people when they get it right, then you average upwards, more than when you get it wrong and then you average down, then you get it wronger. Then you have to dig yourself out of a double, triple hole to just break even.
Yeah.
Because the average down concept is when you already lose money, you double down and you already got it wrong once. You know, you're not even on a track record of getting it right. All right, so last two questions, and then we want to get to the Q&A, and I'll let you guys go. We can
Okay.
also put that poll in for Andy, whether they want to get another session. Andy, we love you so much. Well, I mean, we'll see whether we can have another session with you. If you guys would like one, we see what the response is. Okay, I would love
Okay.
one, but I know you're a busy man. All right.
Alright.
So we've got Jimmy Teo and Pochia Hao asking, what does a PWR percentage in the trading system mean? What's its application? PWR
Okay.
percentage.
All right, so PWR, right, is the power. Okay, the power. So the higher the power, okay, it means that the more powerful the trend is. Okay, so think about this. Okay, so think about this. If you buy a stock, right? Okay, so basically this PWR is the volatility, how powerful the trend is. Okay, so imagine you put $100. Okay, not say $100. Let's say $10,000. Okay, so you put $10,000, right? You bet on these stocks that doesn't really move. Okay, versus you put $10,000. Okay, on the stock that move a lot. Okay, so if your objective, right, is to make more money, okay, if your objective is to make more money, then obviously you need this volatility. Okay, you need this volatility. Volatility means this stock is having big move, big giant move. Okay, so when you apply something called a stop loss, okay, when you have a limited loss, stop loss, actually both of the stocks, right, the risk, right, is the same. Both this stock, right, the risk is the same. Okay, so if I say I lose 5%, I cut loss. Okay, this is also 5%, I cut loss. Okay, so 5% of $10,000, let's say, is $500. So basically, right, you have like same risk. Okay, the same risk. The risk is between where you cut loss. Okay, your capital and your cut loss point. This is the risk. Okay, so I will always prefer a bigger, like a volatility. Okay, and I also noticed that, you know, whatever technical indicator you use, right, whatever fundamental analysis you use, right, if you analyze on something that is dead, right, okay, then basically whatever indicator and whatever, you know, this fundamental you use, right, it doesn't really like help. Okay, but if you analyze on something that is like, wow, the stock is so great, right, wow, even you do like technical analysis, whether you do fundamental analysis, whether you know, you toss a coin or you just use your feng shui to predict, it will somehow work. It's not because you are very good, it's actually because that the stock, right, move a lot. Yeah, so basically the power makes sense in this case. You know, I can see, okay, these are the most powerful trend in the market, and this is the most powerful trend in the past 6 months, you know, and over here, then I can apply my techniques. Okay, I want to catch bottom of this stocks. Okay, my risk, you know, it could be worth it or not. Okay, is this worth, you know, is this worth the risk or not? If I make, you know, maybe I can make a lot, or if I make, you know, if it rebound a bit, it's enough already. Okay, so if it's volatile, maybe it rebound a bit, it's a lot already. You see what I mean? Okay.
Got it. Final question, then we'll go to our giveaways. So last question over here, from Woi Hui, when the price stops falling, do we need to check the volume? As in when there is a sideways market, Woi Hui is asking, do you actually look at the volume as an entry signal as well?
Okay, so usually, right, when sideways, right, usually the volume tend to be low. That's the like how it goes sideways, right? So when it is sideways, usually the volume will tend to go like lower. So it's normal to have like low volume in a sideways. And some people say low volume is good because the interest of the stocks, right, is also getting lower. Okay, so based on the traditional technical analysis, or whether you are professional traders will, like to see, if the sideway period, the volume is falling. So if it's falling, it's easier for them to like push it up or to get a big move later. Okay, so if you ask me whether is it important or not, to me it's not really that important, but actually to many people it's actually important. So I'm not sure because I'm
I
yeah.
agree. Just to balance it out, for example, for our traders over there listening to us, say Andy might not consider it an important factor, but somebody like me on the other side would consider it a factor. For example, chart patterns like head and shoulders will only be validated when the volume actually confirms it, or a symmetrical triangle, only when there's a breakout, there's a volume. So that's why everybody has a different opinion, but it just matters whether you can make money or not at the end of the day, isn't it?
Yes, yes. So like this, like what I say, volume to many people, as it goes sideways, symmetrical triangle, it is good to see that, the falling volume. So the whole idea behind it is to, to wash out the contra players. Okay, to wash out the contra players. So as the stock goes sideways, the contra players is being like, having their contra loss, having their drama period. Okay, and that's the time where the rebound actually happened. Okay, so that's the thing. So if you are one of the contra player that get hit recently, the important thing is, sometimes when you get hit, there's the next moment. A few days later, the market actually rebound. That's the what's the usual case.
That's all right. All right, so I'm going to ask you one more question. Apologies, I did
No problem. Yeah.
bluff you guys just now. That's one more question that I think is important. For banking stocks or sector, does your system actually show a sector view, not just a specific stock?
Oh yes, yeah. So the whole idea, right? If you look at it, right, is to stick to the stage 2. So stage 2 is the strong up section. Okay. So if you look at the biggest market cap, you will see like Maybank, Public Bank. You see like these are the 2 banks lah. So the whole idea is you look at it and you can see whether is it good or not. Okay. So if you look at this, right, okay, actually it's good that it's not falling. Okay, but as compared with other market, right? Let's say you look at like Morgan Stanley, okay, it is like a big difference. Okay, a big difference. So the reason why we look into international, right, sometimes is okay. I know that the banking sector is strong. Okay, everywhere is strong, but the problem is, in Malaysia, it's just strong as in it is not falling. Okay, it's just like holding on sideways. Okay, so for whatever reason, okay, to me, it is just average. Okay, it's not that fantastic.
Understand. So for anybody else who has questions, please, you can message Andy or you can message them here. We'll send it over to him. But mainly, if you want to message him, I would recommend perhaps his Facebook page. What do you think, Andy, if people want to get in touch with you?
Okay, so this is my Telegram chat, okay, Telegram group. Okay, so if you want, okay, you can actually join this Telegram group. Okay, Telegram group that, okay, it's a bit.ly.com /winbigtrend. Okay, so winbigtrend.
Right.
Okay, winbigtrend. That is this is a Telegram group. Okay, you can join this channel. You can also go to my Facebook. Okay, it's facebook.com /winbigtrend. So facebook.com /winbigtrend. This is a Facebook fan page. So you can also check it out, our Facebook fan page. I will have like almost a weekly Facebook live, but usually it's in Chinese lah. So, and also you can also go to youtube.com /ANDYYEW. Okay, so I publish weekly. I think probably have 2 videos. Okay, so if you join the Telegram, you will get updates of my Facebook group. You'll get updates of my YouTube channel. So all you have to do is just to join the Win Big Trend stock channel.
And everything is free, right?
Yeah, everything is free over here. Everything is free. Yeah.
Just for our our traders over there, we are not paying Andy to promote his platforms in any way. Just that, we allow him to actually share his educational advice since he is focusing on the technicals. Hopefully that you guys learn something useful. Not pushing you to buy anything. In fact, we're giving away his books for free now. All right, so everybody get your fingers ready. First question for Andy's Q&A, where you're going to go home with his fantastic book. What is the name of Andy's book title? You can put it in the chat. Our team will see who's the first one to answer accurately, and you'll go home with a copy of the book and a Starbucks voucher of 50 ringgit.
Wow.
Looks like our winner is Rachel Yun. Win big, lose small, while Andy's giving you a tip over there. Lucky I never asked for the full title. That's a really long subtitle. All right, second question. What is Andy's trading system called? First winner seems to be Vanessa Lee. All right. Third question. What is the name of Andy Yew's Telegram channel? Looks like it's Kenya Tan, yeah? Do you guys agree? Mm-hmm. Okay. Question number 4 instead would be, what is the name of Andy Yew's YouTube channel? Looks to me like it is a tie between NK Lai and Mizu Juso. All right, we'll talk to them later. And finally, last question. What is Andy Yew's Facebook page name? No, with Facebook page name is different. Hock Hin Tan is the first one to answer. All right, cool. For the winners that we just announced the names, can you just drop us a private message in the chats with your name, address, phone number, and we will verify it. Andy, thank you so much for joining us. We would love to have you for another session. I do sincerely apologize about the technical difficulties. We're trying to improve our Singapore-Malaysia relations very hard, okay?
All right. Thank you, Isabel, for having me today. Thank you, everyone.
Much appreciated.